What up, y'all? It's your boy Dawson from D&D TV. Thanks for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Thanks for donating and those who will as we continue to expand the vision of Dawson Speak TV and Dawson and Denise. Also, make sure y'all check out my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speak TV. Thanks. I appreciate it. Look here, let me go ahead and get into this. Now, I've watched a little bit of Love and Hip Hop Miami, just clips of it, not a full episode or anything. And it looks pretty good. And, the storylines, are cool. And a lot of people seem to be liking the show. But I watched this interview that took place with the lady from the website, The Shade Room. She interviewed Amara La Negra, Trick Daddy, and Trina. And then she asked them a question, and their response, or Trick Daddy's response, really got to me. She said, "Is there racism in Miami?" Now, I want y'all to watch this video clip and listen to Trick Daddy's response, and I will be back with my commentary.
That's like Harris City, Brown Suds, Adapala, Little Haiti. That's just like all the areas that's just like, that's real. That's like where it's grungy at. That's where, you jump out of the corner store and it's just, that's the real Miami.
Like, we're multicultural.
Yeah.
We got Colombian mamas, we got the Cubanas, we got Haitian, Guyanese, Chinese, all the way from Florida City to Carrot City. We got different kinds of food. You could be from any country in the world and come to Miami and eat good at a restaurant.
Let's talk about the racism in Miami, because I know that we explore that.
We don't have racism in Miami. Our racism in Miami is us against the police.
Okay. Awesome.
And I can honestly say that the black folk of Miami, we have just gotten to the point where we're starting to stick together, because we was for a long time our worst enemies.
Right.
Everybody have their own neighborhood. You go.
All right, now let's go in. Now, first of all, I want to say, now I agree with Trick on the part with the police thing right there, because there is a lot of police racial profiling and stuff that does go on in Miami and all that kind of stuff. I understand him on that. But for you to have a platform on VH1 that millions of people will watch this and will watch, Love and Hip Hop Miami, and to say something like that, I had to address it. But I only didn't want to go on my viewpoints on it, because when I saw that video, I knew that people in the comment section would be basically saying the same thing that I was thinking, and they were. And I want to go on to the comment section, and we're going to read some of these comments together, y'all. This comes from Nicole Fox. She said, "What part of Miami is he talking about where there's no racism?" Somebody else commented to her, "I was thinking the same thing. A lot of African Americans can't even get jobs and end up moving out of Florida." Somebody else commented, "Facts." And then Beautiful Great commented, "Yes, racism lives everywhere, but for the most part, it's not on high in Miami. Most are busy working and enjoying the beauty of Miami and all it has to offer." And this person said the same thing I was thinking. "Are you Latin?" And the reason why I was thinking that, because a lot of people, and if you live down here and you black, you may know that there is a lot of black on brown racism. And people don't want to talk about the Cubans against the blacks and, the stuff that people don't want to deal with that. And when I moved down here, I was just coming from, up North Florida. So, I thought, I wasn't, I was like, oh, well, I knew Puerto Ricans and I knew Dominicans. But when I got down here, it was Cuban people. That was a whole different thing to me, because the interaction that I've experienced has been it's not the same interaction I got from Puerto Rican people. Now, I know people don't want to talk about that, but it's true. Even with our Caribbean brothers and sisters, there's some stuff going on right there that people don't want to talk about, that no one wants to bring up that conversation. And as I continue to read these comments, somebody else tweeted right here, "Trick's always talking out of his neck." Somebody said, "I was thinking the same thing." And this person, I said tweeted, they commented, sorry about that. But somebody else commented, "Look here, Great, do you live here? Beautiful Great, do you live here? Because I'm from Jersey and I've never experienced racism from Spanish people like I have while living here. I have heard so many people who have come from New York, who have come from Jersey, who have come from Washington, D.C., who have come from the West Coast, who say the same thing. And guess what? Some of those people are Hispanic. Most of them Puerto Rican. Who say the same thing. Up north, it's so racist down here, man. So, welcome to South Florida, Trick. That's your Miami. That's my Miami, man. So when you get up on platforms, tell the truth. And then somebody else put, look here. Facts. The Latin communities are the most racist in Miami. Plus, taking all the real estate, moving into black neighborhoods. Some jobs you must be bilingual. They business owners, news anchors. Now the news anchor part is true. Can't believe Trick sat his fat ass and lied. Trick probably being a bully all his life. Amara knows the truth about people like herself and blacks in Miami, and that's why I wish they would have let her talk. Because even her storyline on this show is so true to what I know other people who have experienced that same thing. And for that guy on one of the episodes telling her she has to change her afro, can't you be more like this? People they want, and I hate this because a lot of us, we just sell out. We sell out. People, they want our artistry. They want our soul. They want our rhythm. They want our talent. But they don't want us. Your nose too big, your hair too nappy, you're too dark, you're too this, you too this. And then some of us going out here altering ourselves and altering our skin to be white. I'm against that. And if you don't like it, please unsubscribe from my channel and never come back again. Be altering yourself to be more white. If I look like the car, get the hell out of here. Are you kidding me? All of that stupid stuff that's going on. And this man can sit up here and say there's no racism in Miami. There's racism with people trying to get housing here, with people trying to get jobs in these areas that you said you grew up in, that many of them I have clients in, the poor schools. And you sit there on this platform and you say stuff like that. The only time we see Trick and Trina, Trick is when it's a back to school, book bag giveaway. That's the only thing I've ever known him do down here in Miami. Now, I may be wrong and go to a couple of strip clubs. I've heard people say they've been in strip clubs with him, and I'm not going there. But look here, that's all I know about on this tip right here. It's just a back to school giveaway. But these kids are not really in need of no book bags because we have other non-for-profit agencies around here giving out book bags. Most of my clients who are in Liberty City had almost 4 or 5 book bags for the school year. They're not going to use all those book bags. Well, appreciate the book bags and the hot dogs y'all give out. But if you really want to get back to your community, you and Trina and Rick Ross, don't just go buy Checkers. Put a midnight basketball program together, which is something I'm finna talk to some other people about again. And I'm not saying we need to wait on them to do this, but I'm saying if you're going to make statements like that and then you want to give back book bags, if you really wanted to help this place that you say you love and you're representing Miami and we love MIA, remember, Miami is not just South Beach, where a lot of y'all love to spend your time over there with your other celebrity friends. And then you only want to ride over here to Opelika, ride in Carroll City, ride in Miami Gardens to show them this is where I'm from. I'm from the hood. Yeah, man, I'm here, dawg. You know, I used to go to this corner store right here, cuz. That's my nigga right there, cuz. You know how we do it, cuz. Well, look here, cuz. Won't you give back to your community? Oh, well, what you doing, Dawson? I'm a damn social worker. What you mean? My whole life is giving back. Giving out of my money, too. I ain't even going into that right there. All I'm saying is when you sit on platforms like this and y'all have a show that's high rated and people like it or whatnot, I think it, doing real well. Just know, man, if you're going to bring those cameras into Carroll City, into Miami Gardens, into Overtown, and all these places here in the Liberty City, and maybe down to Homestead, Florida City, and Ghouls, all that good stuff. If you're going to do that, represent correct, man. Until next time, it's your boy Dawson. Maybe I'm just rambling on this. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But there were more people down in this comment section going off on that. A lot of people were blasting Trick because we know the truth. And the truth is, Trick, there is racism in Miami. Until next time, I'm your guy Dawson. Take care of yourself and each other. And let me know what y'all think about this. Peace. And also, let me say this. I have Hispanic friends and we talk about this issue too. And that's why I want, to bring up this discussion so we all can have a conversation, because I never want to, put it out there that it's all Hispanic or all blacks or anything. I'm not going to run with that notion. But we do know that this is an issue that needs to be talked about. And hopefully we can start that conversation here on Dawson and Denise. So y'all let me know what y'all think in those comment sections. Peace.